Hello everyone, welcome to today's reading. Today I'm doing what types of men secretly desire you right now. What sort of energy are you attracting in terms of love? So that's going to be the topic for today. I hope I'm clear with the topic here. And obviously, whenever you watch any tarot reading, always use your own intuition. Alright? I would suggest you pick one pile, but if you really feel called to, you can pick more than one. I will show you the three pile options. For pile number one, we have the zodiac sign of Aries coming through. This is also fire element. Let me just make sure it's in the frame. For pile number two, we have Pisces. This is water element. I'm filming at night time, so the light is not great. I hope it's okay for you guys, don't mind it. Pile number three, we have Capricorn, earth element. This is connected with the first house. This is 10th house. This is 12th house. Just giving you some extra things that can help you pick if you are looking for a number. Anyway, these are the three pile options. Take your pick. I will see you in your reading. Hello, pile number one. You got Aries. It's ruled by Mars. It's associated with the first house. So let me give you the interpretation. This is the kind of people that are drawn towards you right now. You will find that a lot of attractive people are drawn towards you. This could also be like a mirroring sort of an effect. Some of you could have gone through a glow up. You have leveled up in terms of your looks, your beauty, your body perhaps, because Aries is connected with the body in a way. Some of you could have changed your diet, maybe you've changed your fashion, but something with your appearance or your beauty, your attractiveness has leveled up, which is also inviting the same energy back from the universe. You will find a lot of good looking people approaching you, or the people who are approaching you right now, they're comparatively better looking than the people who've approached you in the past. I see that strongly. You will also attract people who are more masculine in their energy, more masculine, more assertive. Also, people who tend to take the charge, they make the first move. Maybe earlier you would attract people who would hesitate, maybe play some mind games or give you hints. Maybe there was a fear of rejection, but now you would attract people who are not scared of getting rejected. These people are risk takers, they're trailblazers, and there could be a little bit of this rebellious streak, dark horse energy that I'm picking up. But these people wear their heart on the sleeve. Some of them could have that biker aesthetic. I'm also seeing tattoos on the card. Maybe fond of fast cars, fast paced life in general, like vehicles and adrenaline rush, and those people who are into adventure sports. That's kind of the vibe I'm picking up. Could be really into sports also, could be athletic. Maybe they like going to the gym, they have a fitness routine or something along those lines. But overall, I see an attractive person, or maybe more than one person, but the energy is what I'm picking up here, which is a person who's willing to also compromise. Look, the next card is negotiation. Jupiter in Libra. So this person could seem impulsive. Their personality could come across as slightly more, we can say, self-centered or very driven, dominating. But in terms of relationships, this person tends to compromise and they're willing to listen to their partner. This is the passionate person who would consider their partner's feelings, because here we're getting Mars energy with Aries, and the Mars energy we usually connect with an independent person. But at the same time, Martian energy is quite logical also. So if you give them good logic, they'll listen to you. And here Jupiter is a positive planet going into Libra, which is connected with relationships. So this person is willing to listen to your advice. They're willing to compromise. They are quite easygoing, more positive, more compromising in relationships. Maybe with their work, their friends, their family, they could be less compromising, but willing to understand their partner more. These people are very romantic. They are big lovers, very romantic people. They want to treat their partner special, and they want a partner who would be obsessed with them. And very passionate energy is what they look for in partnerships. So they're willing to negotiate. They could also be quite charming, and Aries can also make a person a little temperamental sometimes, where the person could get angry quickly, but they lose the anger quickly as well. So sudden bursts of energy. But this is a person who's very open, broad-minded. They could be fond of traveling also. There's this card, free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. I think this card came out in the very last reading I did as well. And this also, the horse or the unicorn imagery does make me think of Aries again. Ashwini Nakshatra. Ashwin twins are connected with really good looks. So yeah, good looks, person with great vitality, great health, and more of like that athletic nature for sure I'm picking up here, but a person who wants to be free. So they want a partner who gives them freedom, who is also willing to compromise. It's like a 50-50 thing they're looking for, where the person would compromise for them, understand them, and they will do the same. But they want to feel free in that relationship. They don't want to be suffocated. Maybe they don't like a partner who's too clingy, but someone who matches their energy, understands them, and balances them really well, because Libra is the sign of balance. They want a partner who understands them really well, meets them halfway. And naturally, person could be someone who maybe stays single a lot. They don't commit very easily. They could be the sort of person who would date, and they're looking for the right partner, and they could be quite picky and choosy. They might get that crush quickly, develop that chemistry, but for them to commit and have a stable long term relationship, that might not come around very often. That's what I'm getting. We also have Knight of Wands, similar sort of message that I picked up earlier. It is kind of reminding me of this card itself, the Aries. This is also that dopamine rush sort of a imagery we can see here. A person who's achieving some sort of a goal, and it's giving them a drive. And Knight of Wands, again, fire energy. So this is why I was getting that Aries by Mars energy. Masculine energy is strong. There is a drive. There is a passion in this person. You could attract more people right now who tend to be more independent. They like to date. They don't settle down easily, or they take a long time to fall in love, or to be sure about a person, or to commit. And very free spirited. They want to travel a lot. They are not easily tied down. Some of them obviously could be like players or something like that, slow to commit, but at the same time it's just they're looking for someone very particular, and they might not find that easily. So it's not necessarily it's a bad person, it's a player, someone you cannot trust. It's not that, but they want to feel free in their relationship. That's important to them. And a person who balances them, balances their energy quite well, and someone who they can travel with. So the certain pillars of a good compatible relationship, certain things like communication, long-term plans, and all of that, I feel like the one important pillar for this person would be recreation. So how the two of you recreate. So they cannot be with someone who doesn't have the same hobbies as them, or someone who doesn't have the same love for travel, or someone who doesn't understand their interests. That's what I'm getting. So someone, they need to feel that connection. This card also came out. We have air connection, number 15. Someone they feel like connected with, and it's almost like this person is my tribe. This is the person I can talk to. Air element is connected with communication, interests, hobbies, stimulation, things that excite you, things that interest you, things that you talk about, things you love spending time on, also your desires. So they are looking for a friend also in a partner, but someone they mentally connect with, resonate with on the same level, so same frequency. And friendship could also be quite important for this person at this point of time. And I'm seeing multiple figures in this card, so maybe there could be multiple options available to you, or you would notice there are multiple people there, but they are all kind of similar. So that could also be happening. And then this person could also be someone who has a lot of options. So again, having that dating pool, but for them to pick one, it would have to take someone to be very special. That's what I'm getting. So this is the kind of energy you're attracting towards you. Someone exciting, interesting, fun, passionate, and good looking, driven also. So yeah, this is what I have for you. I hope this resonates. Please support the channel. You can also book with me. I'll see you next time. Bye guys. Hello pile number 2, welcome to your reading. So the card that came out for you was Pisces. This is water element. So the kind of people you're attracting right now, if the card will focus, is Pisces energy. You can read these keywords if you feel called to. Maybe there's something here, but overall I do pick up water element, which is connected with emotions. So you could be attracting people or someone in particular that you could develop something emotional with. Emotions, water element is something deep. Water element itself is also heavy compared to like the masculine elements, which are very light. Air and fire, light. Heavy elements, earth and water, are feminine. So this shows perhaps you could be attracting a connection for the longer time, someone significant, a deep connection, maybe something emotional, something worth investing in. So that is a possibility. Now water also holds memory, so maybe it could be a past person also. Right now I think Saturn is retrograde in the sky, and once Saturn will go direct, immediately Jupiter will go retro. And I also feel like I think Mars is also going retro towards the end of the year. So a lot of planets will be going retro. So maybe these retro planets are activating something in your chart where you will be attracting people from the past. Retro energy is connected to the past a little bit. So maybe this is like time period getting activated for you where people from the past will revisit you. That's one thing. But overall I do see this could also be a mixed bag. I didn't realize this before, but look what we have. We have the 7 of cups. So again, cups energy, water element is repeating, but usually for this 7 of cups energy, we associate it with having options or multiplicity, multiple things at the same time. So you could have a mixed bag when new people are coming, old people are resurfacing. So there could be a little bit of confusion. Also having multiple options, a lot of people approaching you right now. Maybe it's a time period where something in your chart is getting activated for you to start dating. Maybe 5th house is getting activated, the house of dating and love and romance. Maybe 7th house, which is the house of relationships. So something significant is happening connected to your stars. The stars have come out, and Pisces is also spiritual energy. We can say that energy of the universe, something like a bigger force than us. So I'm picking up heavily, I'm talking about these elements more in your pile. I didn't do this for pile number 1, where I just mentioned fire and a little bit about fire element. Whereas you, I feel like it's something to do with the stars. Some sort of astrological thing is happening in your chart. Now you could obviously be attracting a person who's Pisces. They could have far set eyes, and they could be a person who's quite imaginative. They could be someone maybe you dream about, they show up in your dreams. There is an intuitive pull that you feel towards this person, something bigger than you, something spiritual, something inexplicable. You cannot explain it because again, it's something that's felt. Pisces is very this spiritual, esoteric sort of energy, right? It could feel like a past life connection. So the retro energy could also be maybe indicating not a person from your current life, person from the past. Actually, it could be a past life connection that's resurfacing. So multiple things I'm picking up here, and like I said, mixed bag could be there. Multiple sort of people and interactions. Maybe some you feel like it's too casual. I don't see, is it a relationship, situationship, something or the other, and then certain other person who asks you out specifically but you're not interested. So there could be a little bit of this lack of clarity in terms of what the relationship is actually. Are we dating? Are we friends? What is going on? So that's what I'm picking up. But I see your intuition can guide you through this dilemma quite a bit. So definitely rely upon your intuition to figure this out. You will feel a strong spiritual connection with this person, whoever's showing up. And the person could be quite spiritual, by the way. They could also be foreign to you. Some sort of foreign element could be there with Pisces. Maybe something with internet also, like a dating app, or maybe person lives far away from you. There could be distance involved. Let's see what else is here. We have independence, moon in Aquarius. So I was speaking about internet, so I'm getting that same message here also with the placement. Aquarius is online, but Aquarius is also friendship. So this could develop as a friendship, and the lines could get blurred between friendship and love and romance. And I also feel like this situation, whatever you're dealing with, maybe there's someone in particular that you feel a strong connection with, but it will develop over time. This is not something happens overnight. That's why I was picking up confusion, because you're not exactly sure what the label is between the two of you, right? And there could be confusion between couple of people. Maybe you like two people and you're like, which one should I go for? So there could be confusion in one way or another. And moon is also that variation sort of energy, you know, like I said, emotions keep on repeating. 3 cards here again the moon element is showing up, water element is showing up. So definitely someone will catch your fancy, someone significant, something that will have a deep emotional impact on you. But again, you're not sure, because moon is lack of clarity. Even in tarot we have the moon card, which represents the night time. You're not sure where you're going, you can't see the path ahead, but you have to walk the path by your intuition, right? And one interesting thing, very interesting thing that we have here we have the Aquarius. I told you could be friendship turns into love, because Aquarius is also friendship. But look what we have here. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So this could be a friend turned into lover. Friends came out. And here also we had the Aquarius. So 2 cards suggesting the same thing. One more thing, you can use your intuition. Spirit is also saying your friends could also guide you, especially if you have friends who give you great advice. So rely upon your friends. One more thing I'm picking up is your friends could set you up. So if you're single, you want to date someone, ask some of your friends to set you up. Maybe go on a blind date. Now independence is there. One more message. When I was pulling cards for this particular pile, I got the message that some of you might be looking to be single. You want to be single right now. You don't want to date. You don't want to get emotionally invested in someone. Some of you have this sort of a mindset. So you could try to maybe avoid a connection, try to maybe run away from connections, be a little more aloof. So that energy could also be there, where people are showing you attention, paying you attention, but you're like, no, I want to be single. So independence, this card has come out. And because you have multiple options, or there's some element of confusion, you might find it hard to settle down with one choice. So that way also you could be independent. And you can also attract people who generally don't tend to date a lot, and something special about you where they want to try. All right, I'm picking up this energy of being single also, but also relationships. So this is an interesting thing. It shows the equation changing, where you are purposely forcing yourself to stay single, but then all these people keep showing up in your life, and everything is all the signs are showing up for you to get into a relationship. So it's a little bit of this struggle between, I want to be single, but then this person seems like he would make a good partner. So there's like this back and forth, cognitive dissonance. And you could also find that maybe if you're obsessing over getting into a relationship, you could end up getting into situationships, people don't commit to you, and you're a little confused, you can't pick the right person. So the underlying message here is you will attract a lot of different people with different walks of life, and you can definitely feel a lot of emotions, but the advice is to not to obsess over something. Like, don't make up your mind, I want to be single, and don't force yourself to settle down or pick one choice and be in a relationship. Let things flow. With all this water element coming out, spirit is saying let things flow, let your intuition guide you, things will come into flow. And we see the birds also, the love birds at the top here, and two people coming together. Number 30, 30th of a month could be significant, but overall, or one of those months that has 30 days in it could be significant. But overall, what do I pick up for you guys is you will attract a lot of people who are willing to get emotionally invested in someone right now, or like a long lost soulmate, or someone emotional. You will attract emotional connections right now more than speaking about a particular person. It's not the person, it's the connection you will share, which I'm reading for. So this is your advice. Listen to your intuition, listen to your friends, and if you're single, ask your friends to set you up. All right, so this was the reading. I hope this resonated. Please support the channel, join the membership. You can also book with me, and I will see you next time. Bye guys. Hello pile number 3, welcome to your reading. So the card that came out for you, you got 2 cards from this particular deck. I don't know why pile number 3 always gets extra cards, and this is the one I kept for the pile selection, Capricorn, the boss. But you also got second house. Now, one interesting thing I just noticed, some of you could be Sagittarius ascendants. Why? Because that way Capricorn will fall into the second house. So maybe some of you are Sagittarius ascendants. You could have Saturn sitting in the second house, or you could be Capricorn ascendant. If not, it's still okay. What am I picking up for you guys? You could be attracting people right now who are workaholics, or work is like a big part of their identity. These could be successful people, maybe more than one person, or could be one person specifically. You will have to just figure that out for yourself. But Capricorn is definitely work connected energy, hardworking person, a little bit of maybe someone who can be a little bit of a stickler for rules, disciplinarian, serious, serious, dependable, responsible, that sort of vibe, mature sort of energy. And a person who's building their money over time, someone who could even be rags to riches sort of a story, where they didn't start out with a whole lot, but they have had to work very hard and build something for themselves from the ground up. And usually the Saturn energy in the second house can show lack of resources. That's why maybe they started out with less resources and they had to work very hard for it. Capricorn is hard working energy, and Saturn in general represents a hard worker, and in certain ways it can show, see, if Capricorn is falling in the second, it will rule the third through Aquarius. So this also shows a person who has strong will, person who builds a lot, can be a businessman and does well for themselves, self-made basically is what I'm trying to say. And this could be a person of a few words, maybe they speak less, they could be a good listener also. And hard-working work is a big part of their identity, like I said, could be workaholic, and could be a little materialistic also. Money is important to them, especially if they didn't start out with a whole lot of it, and could have maybe difficult relations with their family, or could be responsible for their family. Family element could somehow be important, and they could have a little bit of formal speech. Maybe either they don't speak a lot, or there's a little bit of coldness, maybe a person who finds it hard to express their emotions and not super romantic with their words, and their love language more so could be spending quality time and acts of service instead of words of affirmation. They could struggle with that. And this is also the sort of person who would struggle with making the first move or approaching the person, being super romantic. They would show their affection through gifts, maybe gift giving also. Second house is material things, right? So they will show it through their actions, not through their words. This is what I'm picking up. So these sort of people you would be attracting right now, or also someone at your workplace, by the way. What else? Interesting thing, look what we have. It's the opposite of what I picked up earlier. This is Moon in Leo, appreciation. So a person who will show their appreciation towards you. Interesting. So I think it's not verbal. We do see this, firstly we see this musical instrument and this little thing. I don't know what this is, but it just makes me think of perhaps maybe they'll get you a flower bouquet or a gift or something. And maybe more so with music, like they could send you music and songs and stuff like that. I remember of this one instance where this person was really into music, and they would share like romantic songs instead of saying romantic things to someone. So it's reminding me of that also. But overall, maybe words of affirmations could be there for some of you, maybe. But overall I do pick up that they could be a romantic at heart, hopeless romantic, and they need to feel comfortable. They need to feel, maybe they're more introverted, so they will take a little bit of time in opening up to the person, and then they will express their emotions, or they will do it indirectly, and especially through gifts and stuff like that, gestures. Now one more thing I forgot to mention, this person could be tall, they could be skinny, and they could dress in a more of like a professional manner, maybe wear a lot of black, and it's like they fit in, they show up for the they dress up for the occasion, but they don't attract too much attention towards them. They could also be fond of maybe music, movies, or like entertainment in general. They could have certain guilty pleasures also. They might like to go out for the movies or something like that. But overall I pick up a person who will be rich. So you will know person has a good stable income, good job, good stability in their life, and they have good money. Pile number 1 got the looks, you got the pile number 2 had like that emotional connection, this pile has money. So these will be distinct factors in narrowing down who you're attracting. So somehow your money houses could be getting activated maybe. And I'm not necessarily saying this person will have money, so the other things will be missing, by the way. Don't misinterpret what I'm saying, all right? But the person will appreciate you a lot. Maybe this is a person who's lacking love in their life. So maybe earlier they were just focused on work, they didn't date a whole lot, and now that they're ready for a relationship, they would really show up really well for a partner and really give a lot of love and appreciation. Or this is like a hopeless romantic person finding the partner for them. They could have, maybe they didn't hit it off in their dating history with other people. Anyway, could be a lot of things. We have trust here. The situation is calling for you to have faith. I feel this is taking me back to the Capricorn energy. This is the sort of person where people just naturally trust them. They're trustworthy, they're dependable, they're loyal, and mature also. Maybe old wise soul energy could be there, or there could be a little bit of age gap. They're older than you, but there's just this energy of trust. You can tell this person is looking for something real and serious, and they seem genuine. That's what I'm picking up. And speaking of money, this card also came out, path of fortune. It says prosperity. If you look at the bottom, and we see the path being highlighted, and then there's sun at the bottom of the path is leading to the sun. Sun is fame, abundance, and positivity. A person who's successful. Number 32. 32 is, I think, also the age when Saturn matures. I could be wrong, but I think 32 is also an age when usually Saturn starts giving good results. So again, everything is connected to Saturn. This is work. Work is bringing in the prosperity. Sorry, I moved the camera. And this card specifically talks about a successful person. They had to build everything up. The money is not handed to them. Opportunities are not handed to them. This person has made everything happen and they've worked very, very hard. So this is a person you respect for the hard work they've put in. And work is important, and they have good money, they have prosperity in life. This is a successful person, a success story I'm picking up here. We also have this card Temperance, number 14. If I'm not wrong, this card is associated with the energy of Sagittarius, maybe Aquarius, I'm not sure actually. With certain cards, certain tarot cards, I'm not sure. But anyway, we see the umbrella, which shows again a protective sort of nature. Person could be quite protective over you, or they're the sort of person who is protective of their emotions. They don't express emotions freely. They shield them. They're very guarded over their heart space. But person is peaceful, peace loving, not very dramatic, chaotic sort of a person. We see the white color and the doves. Two doves just give me the energy of lovebirds. So I feel like this person is see, even the umbrella is a symbol for Jeshta Nakshatra, which shows the elder one, the older one also in terms of age, and the successful one. So it's summing up this person's energy quite a bit. There could be an age gap. You could be attracting older people who are financially stable, work-wise they're settled, or people who are actually looking to settle down in terms of marriage, love, commitment, all of that. And peaceful, peace-loving people who don't want drama in their life. They just want a easy, peaceful life, drive off into the sunset, exactly like this card. So they've made their fortune, now they want someone to spend it with and spend their time with. These are the sort of people you would be attracting right now, who wanting to invest in a partner. And Temperance is nice energy. It also shows peaceful energy, and it's connected with angelic energy also, this particular card. So it shows maybe it's like a divine match, or it's a blessed union for some of you. But overall looks like very nice, gentle, peaceful energy, especially after like chaos of the this person's journey to success. Now it's all good. So yeah, this is what I have for you. I hope this resonates. This is the kind of energy you're attracting right now. So if you want to book with me, you can also do that. Please support the channel, join the membership. I will see you next time. Bye guys.